Hello everyone, welcome back to my astrology channel. So in today's video, I will be talking about the 2021 astrology predictions for Capricorn rising as well as Capricorn sun sign. So let's begin. So for Capricorns, the last year 2020, or in fact I would say the last 3 years since December 2017 till December 2020, it has been a very intense year for you. Because you have Saturn and Pluto both in your sign, in your first house. And last year in 2020, the Jupiter also joined the stellium, and there was obviously the great conjunction of Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto in 2020, which was very intense. Now, it's in your first house, and it's been in the last 3 years, the two planets. And you Capricorns may have even felt the challenges and the whole it felt like the universe was throwing these challenges and testing time at you, just one after another in all areas of life. Even you might have felt, because when you have planets transiting your first house, you feel the effect in almost all areas of life, basically. So you must have felt that, the intensity, the conflict, the obstacles, the hindrances, all that in your life. But what it has done now, since Saturn has moved out of your sign and is in a sign of Aquarius, what it has done, it has made you realize that all the obstacles that you went through and all the trials that you went through was only to make you a better version of yourself. So in 2021, you will see the effect of the last 3 years. And what I mean by that is, in 2021, your recovery period begins. You will feel the shift and all the progress and growth that you've accumulated and achieved in the last few years, you will start to see it pay off from 2021 onwards. Now in 2021, Saturn and Jupiter both are in sign of Aquarius and in your second house. Now, second house is obviously the house of your worth, your self-worth, and your personal finance. So the shift has happened from the focus. Your focus has shifted from your personal identity to your personal finance. Now, Saturn and Jupiter both are in Aquarius for the whole of 2021. Jupiter stays for 12 months in a sign, but Saturn stays more than a year. It's about 2 to 2.5 years. But the whole of 2021, both the planets will be in in the sign of Aquarius, in your second house. Second house obviously is personal finance, your money, your resources, your self-worth, your valuables and possessions, even your food habits, because the second house is a Taurus house, so it includes your finances, money, personal finances, self-worth, and food habits. So Saturn in second house in Aquarius, what it does is it shifts your focus and makes you more responsible in your financial practices, so how you handle your money, basically. When Saturn was moving through your sign from December 2017 till December 2020, you experienced significant and really insightful personal growth. Now, all the ups and downs was for a reason, and the reason is your personal progress. Now, in second house of personal finance and self-worth, it will make you reflect what is of true value to you, Capricorns. And hence, after you have realized what you were really looking for, you will be able to balance your money and your value, your self-value. So Saturn sometimes may give you a feeling that it's testing you in different areas of life, especially if it's transiting your first house. Now, the nature of Saturn is such that it tests you first before it gives you when you are ready to receive it. Now, in the second house, now the Saturn is in your second house. What is important for you is to practice sound financial personal finances practices, like do budgeting of your expenses, be careful how you spend your salary and the income, the daily income that comes through or monthly income that comes through. You may feel limitation in your finances as well during this time, because Saturn is still in your finance house. Jupiter is also there, but Saturn will still show its true nature and it will limit you. So it's good idea to try to save the money, and it's great if Saturn is in your second house. It's a good opportunity to save money if you can, and also adopt these budgeting and managing your finances better. Also, in order to make your money work for you, what you need to do is plan it for the future, and so that it does not become an issue and you are not in a financial crisis where you have to reach out to banks or loans or get into a debt. So it's very good idea to really put your finances in perspective of your life and how you want to manage it, and go from there. Now Jupiter in the second house in Aquarius will solidify all that you begun last year, basically. So anything that you started off last year, you will see it more in concrete, and really start giving you results and rewarding you. So any job started in the previous year or any project started in the previous year will all will show result, and you will continue your winning streak, and you will receive all the rewards that you can for your past efforts, because generous Jupiter is in progressive Aquarius, and it will bring you financial positivity along with progress in whatever you begun last year. Now be careful of any carelessness in your attitude towards money, especially if you're accumulating them fast. Now 2021, the big theme for Capricorns is money, especially your personal money, your personal income, the income that you earn by yourself on a monthly basis. There's a major focus there, and you may receive promotion, a pay rise, money from projects, businesses, whatever it is, the profits. You may receive all that fast, and so it's very important to learn to practice handling your finances a little bit more efficiently, rather than being more rash about it and hasty about it. Now Jupiter in the second house can lead to extravagance and more spending, so watch out for your expenses and outgoings. 2021, especially in the second half of the 2021, what will happen, and you will see more favorable economic expansion and achieving your professional goals. So you'll see more results coming in through in your life, especially from the second half of 2021. Financial growth will make you happy, and your relationship will also improve, Capricorn. More than happiness, what money will really bring you is inner peace, because you'll feel such a weight off your shoulder when your financial situation improves. Now Capricorns, you are an earth sign, so use your earth sign sensibilities, and when it comes to your finances, you will get lucky in these matters, but how you capitalize on it, it all depends how you how you manage your finance, and how much disciplined you are regarding your money. Now Saturn in the second house is squaring Uranus in the fifth house. Now Saturn in second house, in your money house, and Uranus is in the fifth house, which is your recreation house. So I can see the theme of expenditure through wanting to enjoy the money that you have received. So it's very important to again practice that sound financial practices and be responsible about it, so that you don't encounter unexpected expenses. So a good balance between budgeting and literally enjoying your wealth is required. So balance your money and your fun activities, the money that you spend on your fun activities, just balance it out so that you can be financially better off in the later part of the years as well. So Uranus in fifth house has been in that house since 2018 and will remain in that house until 2026. So Uranus is in a trine aspect to your sign, because Uranus is in Taurus and you are Capricorn, so both are earth signs. So it has a positive, it is a positive aspect. So it is a free flowing, easy aspect. There's no much conflicts between these two signs. Now, what Uranus will bring to you in the house of fun, fifth house is called the house of fun. So you will crave for fun in your life. So Uranus in the fifth house typically brings unexpected and short-lived love affairs and flings. So you may also pursue hobbies that are unconventional to you, and it will urge you to do something out of character for you, Capricorns, because you are an earth sign, you are a stable sign, you don't much experiment in doing different things, but during this transit you will be inclined to do unconventional and something that you haven't done before, basically. Now, if you're in a stable and committed partnership, you may find yourself feeling more flirtatious or wanting to spice up your love life in unusual way, maybe. For those who have children, this transit can coincide with a change in parenting style. So be open to that. You may even experience your children wanting that extra freedom and they are rebellious and all that. So it's important to adopt a more unconventional and modern kind of parenting style and more conscious parenting style, rather than being rigid and inflexible about it. Also, if you don't have children, this transit is known to sometimes bring unexpected pregnancy. So be extra cautious if that's not what you're aiming for. Now, Neptune and Pluto are long-haul planets, and as in they have long-haul transit, long-haul orbits. Now, Neptune, they both stay in one sign or house for a longer period of time compared to the other planets. Neptune in Pisces is in your third house, and it's been there since 2012 and will remain there until 2026. Now, third house is the house of communication, ideas, and information. So Neptune in this house, what it's doing, it's your hunger for ideas, information is growing, and media holds social, whether it's social media or just general media, it's your TV or your newspaper, anything, whatever you use. I mean, in today's time, people are more on social media on their phone. So social media or media may hold great fascination for you during this time, based through the power of words and images. And it really, what it does to you when you look at these news and when you interact through the social media, it really transports you and your mind to a different place, and you find that enjoyable. Now, you may be prone to daydreaming and forgetfulness during this time. Information can get lost in translation, so focus on the facts and not the hype. Neptune here also makes you artistic and creative in your communication style. So this is a great chance to purify your interaction and turn your mind to more creative pursuits. So Neptune here also makes you very artistic and creative in your communication style. So it's a great time to pursue any creative talents you may have, and any kind of creative interaction you want to have with people. So it's a great time to express yourself and be more artistic and creative. Pluto is in Capricorn since 2008 and it will be there until 2024. So in the first house, and that's your first, Capricorn is your first house. So you may feel resentment or anger when betrayed. So it's important to rise above the provocations during this time, Capricorns, and not to react too much. So that your impression of yourself and the way you're projecting yourself is going through a transformation, because Pluto is really uprooting it and transforming your sense of self, and that includes your attitude, your behavior towards yourself and towards others. All that is getting transformed. So be in control of yourself and your surroundings. Your lifestyle and life path will considerably change under this transit, Capricorns. Now, North Node and South Node both are on your 6th house and 12th house axis until January 2022. Now, North Node is in Gemini in your 6th house, so you may feel more driven to achieve your goals during this transit, because 6th house is your work house, but it's also the house of competition. So you will be very driven to achieve what you want to achieve during this time. It's a great time to adopt new habits to support your healthy lifestyle and your well-being. Now, instead of focusing only on making money, making difference through service to others will also be a prime importance. So whatever you do, make sure it's got a greater good reason. It's just gonna make your life more fulfilling and satisfying in whatever you pursue. Now, South Node is in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So 12th house here, what South Node will do is it will free you from your limiting beliefs about money and authority. This may be holding you back from achieving your full potential. So basically, you'll free yourself from any kind of beliefs or baggage you may be carrying regarding self-worth, any authority figure. Your mind will be more freer and your heart will be open, so you'll be able to achieve your full potential in the process. So in a nutshell, I would say, Capricorns, the year 2021, your financial situation improves and goals are achieved. Your spiritual side is evolving, thus turning you more towards wellness and healing. Now, get involved in unique and creative pastimes with your partner and your children. So have a great year, and thanks for watching, Capricorns.